everyone. You're welcome on African Spiritual Connections TV. My name is PaulVin, and you are watching me live on both YouTube and Facebook on African Spiritual Connections. Today I'm coming your way with the title Questions and Answers with PaulVin. Questions and Answers with PaulVin. And we are here to learn about spirituality. So someone made a comment about my video. That's what I'm here to answer. But before that, let me say that I'll come back again to talk about something else, because last week, when I was ending my latest live video, where I was talking about high bonds, I made mention that I'll come back to talk about the indigenous democracy invented by Africans that the world has stolen today. And you see, this was anything they take from others, they mess it up. Or I'll come and talk about spirituality in the Bible, African spirituality in the Bible. But I think I will come your way in the evening with the indigenous democracy invented by Africans that the Europeans have messed it up into what it is today. Right? But this moment, we are here to talk about African spirituality. And then I'm here to consider questions that people have asked. So before I waste much more time, let me just put the question on the screen. So this question was asked by Passport Gods. And then the person said, he or she asked two questions. How often should you give food offerings to the ancestors? That's the first question. Second question is, what should one expect from making food offerings to the ancestors? In other words, what will happen as a result? Right, so I replied that I will answer this in a video today. So I'm here to honor my promise. But let me take this off. But before I answer, let me then say that I've created a WhatsApp page for all spirituality enthusiasts who follow me on either Facebook or YouTube. So the lessons that I have been delivering there, as well as others, are mind-blowing. So if you have the will to study or learn about spirituality and practice it the right way, don't wait. Right? Just check the description section. There's a link there. You follow the link to join the WhatsApp page. And you ask any question that you want to ask. You get answers there before I come and do another live video to explain further here. Alright? But most of the teachings go on there. Here, you have to wait until I come live to talk about what I have planned to talk about. But on there, I give answers to anything that you ask me. Anything. If I don't know, I tell you the truth. I do not know. Give me time. Let me go and ask the energies and come back and tell you. That's what I do on there. I don't fake things. I'm not a fake person. I do not say what I don't know. Right? So the person asked me, let me just go straight and answer the question the person asked me. How often should you give food to your ancestors? Then I'll throw it back to you and ask you, how often do you eat? How often do you eat? Because the food that you put inside your body does not only go to your body, it goes to your soul too. And your ancestors are living souls. So let your body tell you how often you must feed your ancestors. How often do you eat? So you must feed your ancestors as often as you eat yourself. Now when I say it this way, someone will come and be like, so do you mean that we should prepare food 3 times a day for our ancestors? No, that's not what I mean. Now this is what I mean. Every day, whatever enters your mouth into your stomach, the first bolus that you take must go to the earth. You must drop it on the ground for your ancestors every day, every single day that you eat, anytime you are eating. Any water that you buy or you fetch to drink, you must first pour some to the ground for your ancestors. That's how often you're supposed to be feeding your ancestors. And you know me, when I teach you, I give you experiences. So about, is it 3 weeks ago? 3 weeks, yes. About 3 weeks ago, there was an attack in my house. When I say attack, I mean spiritual attack in my house. And in the morning, what was the attack about? There's so many attacks I've been going through, so I don't really remember exactly which one that one was. Excuse me, let me. Which attack was it that Ketra was saying? You were eating and you didn't give her? Second issue. No, you talk. Oh, remind me, I've forgotten. I have to talk about it. Okay, yeah, I think this is what it was. A lady. Oh, someone is. Someone is calling me, so I don't know. Please, whoever is calling, I'm doing a live video. I'll come back to you later. This one is messing my life up. So this is the example, the experience I will share with you. There is this guy that I'm helping spiritually, all right? And the family member has a red eye. When I say has a red eye, I mean it's a highborn that's going the negative way. Otherwise, people say negative witchcraft. Okay. And then I've helped the guy to a point that I've been able to help the guy raise boundaries. I go. Good day, teacher. Green soap. All right, good day, green soap. I've been able to help the guy raise boundaries around himself to the extent that no witch is able to penetrate and hurt him. Right? I didn't only send my own energies because I understand that the guy has energies too. So I sent energies to go and check around the guy and tell me the rules around the guy so that the guy will start obeying the rules. And when I gave the rules to the guy and I taught him how to be able to command the energies around him, even though he doesn't see them or hear them, they've been showing him things in dreams. And that the guy has been able to get his own energies erected so much that, and activated so much that nobody is able to penetrate and get permission to hurt him. So the energy from his home, the negative witchcraft that was hurting him in the past, traced me to my house. In my absence, the energy came in to hurt my woman, my wife. So in the morning, I called my energies and I questioned them. Why did they allow the foreigner to enter my room to cause damage? And the excuse the energy gave me was that my wife and my younger brother were eating in the evening and they ate alone. They didn't give the energies. And I was like, but I always put food on the altar for you. Even as and when we were talking, there was food on the altar. So why did they still allow it? And they said, if you are eating and you are eating alone, you expect me to use my own energy to fight for you. It won't happen. They said it just blunt to my face. You understand? And they were offended just because the food that was going inside the body of my wife and my younger brother, they did not drop some on the ground for them. That's why I tell you that anything that enters into your body, you must first drop the bolus. The first bolus that you take to eat, put it on the ground. Now, this is how I do it. If you live in an environment where you cannot do this, get a small plate dedicated for the energies. And what you do is that anytime that you buy food that you are coming to eat, or you prepare food that you are coming to eat, you sit by your dining table eating. You put that small plate on the dining table. So when you take the first bolus, when I say first bolus, to the three speakers, I mean kontomwa, you already can have first the first bolus, then you put it on that small plate, and you say, oh, my ancestors, this one is for you. Dare not touch my food. You understand? You instruct them that the one I've put on the small plate is for you. You must not touch the one I am eating. This is why you must do it this way. You see, what makes me feel sad and empathetic for Christians is that in their ignorance, right, the energies benefit from them, yet they don't get any results. This is how it happens. Whether you give the energies or you don't give them, they will still eat with you. When you sit by your dining table, they sit with you. They put their hands in your food and they eat. But after doing this, because you made them steal, they will not do what they are supposed to do for you. So you will not get any results. So if you want to serve them, willingly do it if you want results, else forget it. So these Christians who are doing muff, they are talking a lot, but they don't know anything. Excuse my language. When they sit eating, their family deity, that they call devil, the dead souls, why should I even say dead souls? Souls don't die. Their ancestors that they have demonized still come and eat with them, but they do not serve the purpose they must serve because you made them eat without your permission. You made them steal. When I am traveling, right, what such people that I feel sympathy for again is those who sell on the streets. Those have been eating the sweet they sell every day, but they don't get any benefit. Why? Because you make them steal. If you are wise, if you are a sweet seller, anytime that you carry sweet on your head on the street, intentionally, take one of the sweets that you sell and make an offering with it and say, energies around here, this is what I give to you. Take this and do not touch what I carry, but rather call forth buyers for me, wherever they are, from the north, south, east, and west. Call them out and let them come and buy what I sell. This is wisdom. If you like, try this and come and tell me that I'm a liar. Try what I'm telling you today and come and tell me that I am a liar. Right? When people come to me, they realize that I'm not really charging money. Why? Because the rituals I teach them to do is very simple. Go and do it and come and thank me. But when you're coming back, don't come back with your hands empty. I must eat. If not, over time, you will turn me into the corrupt priest that the other people are doing in Africa. Charging a lot of money, yet they are not delivering. All right, I've started on the right path. You guys do not force me to be corrupt. So when I show you something and you go and do it and it work, come and thank me. Come with your handful. Don't come with empty hands and say, PaulVin, thank you. So if you are on my channel, go and try this. If you sell sweets on the street, take one of the sweets, even if it's a toffee, even if it's one, just drop it on the street and say on this, any energy around here, bophobia or habia, bosumbia or habia, hohumbia or habia, they are all the same. Bopho, bosum, honhum, they are all the same. Take this. I make this offer to you. Take it and draw customers to me. And come and tell me that you carried the whatever you carried and it did not get finished. So anytime that you are eating, anything that enters your body, whether drink or solid, you must first drop some for your ancestors and the deities. And this is how you say it, oh my ancestors, take this and help me. But do not touch what I am, do not touch what I am eating. That's one aspect of feeding your ancestors. Aside that, within the week, the 7 days of the week, on that particular day that you were born, if you are born on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, whatever, when it is, let's say you are born on Sunday, me like this, every Sunday, you must wake up at 4 a.m. or between 3 and 4, 3 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock a.m., but not beyond 4, and go to your altar room if you have an altar. If you don't have an altar, just get wine. Soft wine and hard wine, strong wine, alcohol and soft drinks, right? And prepare some food. You can prepare rice without salt. Put it in front of you, sit by it, and start talking, start invoking your ancestors. Any energy in my room, any energy in my environment, any energy in my family that have the good will to help me, come forth. This is what I've made as an offering to you. Eat this, get the energy and help me in my life. This is what I do to make money. I sell this and that and that and that. I work in this office and that and that and that. Help me get an increment in salary, because that's where the money I use to prepare this food for you come from. When I go hungry, you also go hungry. Help me, as I offer you food. Never ever let food dry out in my house. You say your prayers anyhow you want to, and you leave the food down for 3 days. Then you take it and go and throw it away. Just these simple rituals. Christians are suffering so much. Just these simple rituals. Very simple. Right? Very, very simple. As you start this, anything else that you must add over time, as you keep on cleansing, and you are holy enough, or should I say holy? When I say holy, I'm going to religious. You are clean enough. The ancestors themselves and the deities themselves will come and give you a dream and tell you the extras that they want you to add over time. If they don't like what you did too, they will come and tell you that don't give us rice, give us maize the next time, give us corn, give us that. So I've given you 2 different ways of feeding your ancestors. Whatever you eat, some must go to the ground. And on the days that you are born, you must go to your altar or just cook and make an offering. Aside that, on sacred days, something like Akwasidai, Adaikase, right? I've done a teaching about the sacred days. So you can just go through the videos either on Facebook or YouTube and then check this out and watch it to understand what I mean by sacred days and how to calculate it. I've done all these things for you. On my channel, I've made spirituality so easy. So easy. If you are a highborn, follow me and try to do whatever I'm teaching you. And come and tell me that I have been sitting here to lie to people. Right? If you are a pastor, and you think you are a highborn, just follow what I've been doing on my channel and let's see if your deities in your background will not talk to you. When it happens, don't go and blame it on any Holy Spirit or any spirit of Jesus Christ or whatever. It's not them. It is from your own background. I am telling you. It is ignorance that's making you think that whatever spirit that you are using in the church comes from the God of heaven, the Holy Spirit, whatever. It comes from your own family. Nowhere else. Or no other spirit has the right to enter you if your own family deity does not permit it. Okay? Then the other question, the second follow-up question was, what should be the results or what should you expect afterwards? This is what you should expect. Expect progress in your life. Expect improvement. Expect protection. And expect forgiveness. If there's no peace in your home, expect peace in your home. Let me explain why I'm saying expect progress, expect protection, expect peace. I'll first talk about protection. If you are in Africa, you should understand what I'm saying. You see, any deity or any spirit, whether good or bad, that want to affect your life, need permission from your family. When I say your family, I mean your family deity. After the gods, there are many, there are numerous of gods. But for you as an individual, there is no God anywhere aside the one that's in your family. Mark this on the wall. There are many gods. Myself alone, I control about 9 major deities with their followers. Numerous of them, about 1,000. Right? But those that I communicate with are about 9 or 10. Okay? Many gods. But none of this is your God. You can come to me for help, but my deities are not your God. I should tell you the truth. They are not meant for you to serve or worship. What you must serve or worship is the one in your own family. Don't go anywhere and go and bow down your head for any deity. Aside the one in your family, you have no God. Complete. Factually, that's what I mean to tell you. Any truthful spiritualist should tell you this. That aside the one in your family, there is no God anywhere for you to worship. That's why you'll be a Christian and you'll be a Muslim and you still struggle in life. Nothing will work for you. Why? Because the one that you claim to serve is not for you. It's someone else. If the Arabians did not come to take Africans as slaves, there will not be any Muslim in Africa. If the Europeans did not come and colonize Africa, there will not be any Christian in Africa. So before the days of colonialism and before the days of Arabianism, what were your ancestors serving? So you are serving gods who do not know you. and they don't even want to hear from you. If they know you and they love you and they like you, they would not ever have permitted their followers to come and subdue you and conquer you, make you slaves. All right? So there's no God anywhere aside the one in your family. Therefore, if any deity can attack you, that deity needs permission from the God in your family. If any witch can attack you, that witch must be able to appease the gods in your family so that they will make way. And what they will do is that they will sit on the matter, on the issue in a courtroom spiritually, and they will judge. And if you are found guilty, they allow the attack on you. And the witches are able to make it seem a way that you'll be found guilty. How do they do it? They provoke you for you to act. Right? They meet you in town. You don't know them, but they know you. They cause trouble for you, and you react. In the end, they go and accuse you spiritually that you have hurt them, you have attacked them. And when they judge the matter, you are found guilty. So your family deity must pave way for them to deal with you. After all, you're not even serving them the right way. So the witch will make a deal that if you allow justice to be served, I'll give you wine. Of course, if I'm your family deity, what do you think I'll do? I'm hungry. I'll pave way so that I'll also survive. This is why African gods are serving pastors. They are hungry. They cannot sit, really. So that means that all attacks you get are justified. It's not all attacks you get that are justified. But mind you, I'm saying, the wholesome guru. It's been a long time I heard from you though. It's not all attacks you get that are justified. But the witches find means of justifying it by involving you in several actions that you are not conscious of, and in the end, they get your hands tied. So, for example, let's say I'm a witch. I envy you, right? I envy you, and I want to attack you. I find ways of coming to you physically to cause trouble, and when you react, because in Chi we have an idiom, we say, "Otimi for timiwa or roka for betri." If someone is mightier than you, they are able to remove your ring through this part of your body instead of going this way. Because they are stronger than you spiritually. They find ways of causing you to get guilty yourself. Involve yourself in something that you will be guilty spiritually. So they go to a spiritual courtroom and lay bare the facts and tell the court that you are guilty. This is what you did. Perhaps you looked at them a certain way. That's insulting. Perhaps you chuckled at them. Yes, it's like that. And because you are guilty of the fact that you don't also serve your family deities, they also pave way. Sometimes they don't go to court, they only make pacts. Right? They are able to contact the witches in your family, those who don't like you. I'll use myself as an example now. Something has been happening to me for the past 2 months. I'll tell you about it and you understand it better. They are able to make pacts with your family. The negative witches in your family who don't like you. And the negative witches, because they have the same blood as you, they also have access to you. Right? Especially when you don't serve your family deity. The family witches will then come with their face. They have the right to you because you are bonded, both spiritually and physically by blood. So they are able to allow the negative witches outside to penetrate the family and come to you. So let me discuss about myself. In my family, they've made a faith about me. I don't know if I should say this. I think I have to drop it because I may get attacked. But just understand that any attack that comes to you, your home knows about it. I wanted to use myself as an example, but if I do it, it's not going to be good for me. All right? It's not going to be good for me. So that's just it. So if you want to raise the boundary around you, make sure that you are in constant service to your ancestors and your family deity. If you don't know your family deity, we have a way that we evoke energies around you that you don't know. We don't even need their name. We need your name, only your name alone. And we will ask them to tell us, how do they expect you to serve them? Which special way must you pray? The fact that we say we use wine and water, soft drinks, and alcohol to pray does not mean that that's the only ultimate way you pray. Each deity has his or her own special means that his or her children must pray. For example, yesterday, I sent someone for the family deity to be evoked. And this is what the family deity wanted. The family deity wanted that when the guy is praying, the guy must be chewing cola nut. You chew the cola nut. So as you spit the cola nut, then you pour the alcohol. Then you pour the alcohol, and you say what you want. That's how they want the guy to pray. So if you only pray with alcohol, they will take it, but they are not satisfied because that's not the right way for them. So let's evoke your family energy. And the family energy will tell us what you must be doing, the right way you must pray. There was once that I also went to evoke someone's family deity. And the direction that came was that the person must draw a plus, a big plus, representing a crossroad. The person must put cola nuts on each side of the 4 crossroads. So if you draw a plus, let's say this is the plus, right? You put one cola nut here, one here, one here, one here. And you stand in the middle and you pour a libation. That's how they want the person to pray. So know the special way that you must pray. And that will be told you by your family deity. When you start doing this, then you are erecting the boundaries around you. The deities around you will come and be protecting you. Alright? If there is any more question, put it forth. Let me answer. Now, before there is another question, let me talk about the spiritual soap. Okay, so Wholesome Guru said, ask again. So what if you don't know the family deity? So Wholesome Guru, that's what I just explained, that you don't have to know the family deity. All you need is that you need your full name. So let's say my name is Paul Vinyor. That's all I need. Paul Akwasi Vinyor. Akwasi is the day that I was born. That's all I need, my full name. If I go, they will use this my name, mention the name 7 times, spit alcohol on it 7 times, and evoke that any deity around me that come from my background, whether my father's side or my mother's side, should come and talk. And they will put a human being in a chair. A human being that's able to be possessed, that's a highborn, and is able to be possessed by a deity. The deity will then speak, come and possess the human being, and teach you. So when the deity comes, if the deity is from the northern Ghana, and let's say you are evoking the deity in the Akan side, the deity has to force and speak Akan. And we know the northern language, when they are speaking Akan, they speak Akan in some way, in a very funny way. You notice the same way that's how the deity will speak. Right? We went to invoke someone's family deity yesterday. And not knowing, the deity that came is the person's own grandfather that has been able to elevate himself to a deity, a god. Alright? And when we ask, who are you? The deity said, I'm from the father's side. In fact, I am the grandfather. And he mentioned his name and asked the boy, do you know the name? The boy said no. Then the deity was like, you are lost. And the deity showed exactly how the boy must be doing stuff. Right? And the deity warned that you say you want to do spirituality. That's what you are born for. You are born for spirituality. But I will give you the process step by step, because if I give you everything, there are negative energies in the family that do not want things to go well. Therefore, if you don't take your time, they will make you go mad. So I'm giving you bit by bit. The rest will be added to you in your dreams. So you don't need to know your family date before you evoke it. You only have to know your full name. That's all. Any more questions? So let me talk about the spiritual soap that I was guided by energies to prepare. So those of you that are having hard time to cleanse, the energies guided me in preparing this special spiritual soap. Doesn't cost much. Doesn't cost much. I'm putting the prices on live camera today. Doesn't cost much. I have 3 sizes. This very one that you are seeing costs 1,000 Ghana cedis. There is a medium size that costs 600 Ghana cedis, and there is a smaller size that costs 300 Ghana cedis. Right? And it works a lot. When you use this soap, you should watch your words, because this soap is prepared with a formula that's able to get energies to surround you. So the moment you are using the soap, energies will still be coming around you all the time. And they are energies from your own background. And during that moment, anything you say, they will take it up, whether positive or negative, and they will work on it. So when you're using this soap, let your words be positive, because your prayers will begin to work. And when you buy the soap, I don't only take your money and let you go. I take your full name and I give it to energists to come and be around. If the soap is failing because of certain things, maybe certain things around you, that's beyond the capacity of the soap, then the energists will take care of that one so that the soap can freely work. Right? So, Wholesome Guru says, thank you too. Thank you too. So that's it about the soap. The soap is mainly for cleansing and protection. And it also draws crowd to your business. So if you are into any business and things are not moving, please, you need this soap. And whenever you are done using the soap, you watch the other videos I've done about the elements. If you are an air element, we have a ritual for you that you can learn and do yourself. If you are an earth element, you have a ritual for you. They are all taught on my channel. So go through my videos and find them out and watch them. Now let me talk about the wrist bead I'm wearing. We call it the Papasa wrist bead. Now this wrist bead protects you from vehicle accidents. You will never have an accident and die. It will never happen when you have this wrist bead on your hand. It is also a medium of protection. It's a medium of protection. When I say it's a medium of protection, we have spiritual ranks, right? There are some deities that will be able to subdue you because their rank is beyond the medium within which this one goes, right? But when they come on the first count, they will not be able to attack you. They will see this and go and prepare themselves and come again. That's why I always tell people that you can never protect yourself enough. Anything that you see that's able to protect, right? If the price is reasonable, get it. So this one is able to give you spiritual protection, protects you against vehicle accidents, and it's able to also draw crowd to your business. All you have to do is that you rub your hand on it, and you invoke the spiritual name of the bead that I'll give you when you buy it. And then what you do is that you just talk, say your wishes. You wish, you pray. And when you're done, be confident about it that your prayer will work. Over time, if it's someone that you wanted to enchant, I don't back this. I don't expect that you'll be using this for fraud or for negativity. But let's say there's someone that you need something from. The person has promised you, the person is failing you. You use this, and over time, check on the person and see if the person will fail you again. Right? So I think I've gone beyond the 30 minutes that I've been giving my videos nowadays. So I think I want to pause here. My name is PaulVin. I came to talk to you about questions about African spirituality, and we mainly talked about how often you must feed your ancestors and what you should expect. So I said you must expect protection, and also you must expect progress in your life. I didn't talk about the progress. Let me quickly touch on it and then I'll go away. So this is how you get a progress. You see, anything that you sell or anything that exists in the physical world must first exist in the spiritual world. So if you sell something in the physical world, that thing that you sell, you and yourself and that thing that you sell both exist in the spiritual world. So if the thing is sold in the spiritual world, it must be sold in the physical world, right? So this is what happens. I showed my mother this. Let me not talk about my mother. I showed someone this, right? And this is what happened. I showed the person toffee ritual because I checked the person's background. I saw that the person has a dwarf. And dwarf, what do they want? I know that they like sweets. Cake, toffees, sugar water. So I showed the person a ritual to do with toffee. And the energies in the person's family went to take it, even though the energies were angry that the person has ignored them for years. The energies went to take it. And what they did was that they went to possess a madman. When I say a madman, I mean a mentally deranged person. Because those people are dating and they are weak spiritually. So the energies are able to possess them, especially when they are highborns. So the energy went to possess a madman and went to test the woman. The woman is a seller at the roadside. So the energy went to the place that the woman sells and begged the food that the woman is selling. And the woman's daughters were trying to sack the mad person to go away. But the woman quickly came in and said, no, give him. And they gave him whatever the person was begging. And immediately they gave the person whatever they were selling by the roadside got finished after a few minutes. And in the morning, the energy came to me. And I asked the energy where the energy was in the night. And the energy was like, they went to eat and mentioned the particular food. And I realized that the woman sells that particular food. Right? So I called the woman and I asked, what happened yesterday? Did you put anything that you sell on the ground? They said no. The energy came to tell me that they came to eat. And what they mentioned is something that you sell. And the woman said, yesterday someone came to beg me, a mad person. So I called the energy and asked, were you the ones who went to test? And they said, yes, we went to test. So sometimes the energies in your families are able to possess people who are mentally deranged and they come and test you. But many of you fail. Many of you fail. All right? So they are able to help you sell. If you sell food or you sell anything, they will go and draw customers. It depends on the energy. If the energy is a dwarf, for them, they play a lot and they know love. They have a way of attracting people. So they seduce the people in a very charming way and they come and buy. With that one, they stick. But if your family deity is a fire deity, for them, they use force. They push the people to come and buy. Those are the one-time buyers. They buy, you don't see them again. I'm talking to you based on my experience with the energies. So this is how your family deities and your ancestors are able to help you sell. So if you keep on feeding them, you will see a lot of progress in your life. A lot of progress in your life. Right now, I am no more working, but I'm good. I'm good. Because I've got people taking care of me. Because I'm also taking care of them spiritually. And I don't teach them anything. I don't teach them anything so scary. Simple rituals. Simple. Right? So if you are a Muslim or you are a Christian, it's high time that you drop that yam and start coming home. Your home needs you. Mama Africa needs you. Let's all start waking up. It's high time we start building Africa together and we build Africa both spiritually and physically. When we drop one, we fail. When you build Africa spiritually and you don't build it physically, you fail. When you build Africa physically and you don't build it spiritually, you fail. So both go in tandem. Let's start building Africa the way that we want. Right? Thank you. My name is PaulVin. Today I came to talk to you about African spirituality and I answered the question about how often you must serve your family deities and your ancestors and what are the results that you expect afterwards. Right? So you serve them anytime you're eating, on sacred days, on the days that you are born in the week, and the result you get is that protection and progress in life. Thank you. It's always delightful to talk to you on camera. Bye-bye.